Hello everybody and welcome back to a Cryptronic FX video. Today I'm going to be covering how to actually place a trade within the forex markets, and it's pretty much like straightforward. It's not too difficult. I'm going to give a brief rundown of the reasoning for the trade, so like it's not just completely random. It's only going to be brief though. As well, just to mention, I have dropped a link in the Discord for my one-to-one sessions, which are current at a current rate of £50 for the hour, which is very discounted, very discounted. I'm not sure if you've seen other people's prices, but for sure there's going to be a lot of value in there. Before you come to the one-to-one, obviously there's some questions within the link that you click, and you'll have to fill in the answers. Be sure that you've got something that you want to learn, like what you want to go over, sort of thing. So I'm not wasting your time and you're not wasting my time. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of value in there, so be sure to get on that. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to get into the video. So if we we know obviously on the daily and the 4 hour overall, we're heavily bearish. We're just in a heavily bearish downtrend. So being aware that sells are the best position to be in, but it doesn't mean that we can't buy. We have to wait for the right confirmations, and then yeah, we can look for buys, but we're not going to be targeting fucking moon all the way up here. Like, we want to have a reasonable take profit, and we just want to get our position off the table because we know that sells are in favor. So on the 4 hour, we have this structural point, this high that put in this low. This is a break structure here. And then we break that, giving a breaker structure to the upside. Obviously, I've marked out my supply zones because, as I mentioned, sells are most probable. They are in favor until we see otherwise. So on the 4 hour, we get a change character here, and we also get a breaker structure. This was the extreme point, this unmitigated wick that caused the change character and the breaker structure. It's the origin, it's the last point, hence the name extreme, for a reaction of price. It also sweep this liquidity within here, and then pretty much we tap in, and then we get a further 4 hour change of character. So then I mark out the sell to buy on the 4 hour, which is represented by this line box here. And then from the 4 hour, I drop down to the 15-minute, and then I refine my zones. So I've refined it to this last sell to buy that actually caused a change of character, 4 hour change of character, which on the 15-minute is just a breaker structure on the 15-minute. Let me just mark it out. See, low, high, breaker structure. And then this was a breaker structure here on the 15-minute. Okay, cool. So I've refined my zones now, and then when I'm down to the 15-minute, I just want to see my 1 minute realign, because now the 4 hour has showed bullish intent. The 15-minute has now shifted bullish. And then if we tap into our point of interest on the 15-minute, and then the 1 minute goes ahead and goes bullish, then okay, cool, yeah, I'm prepared to take a trade. So drop down to the 1 minute in our 15-minute point of interest. And what do we see? I'm going to draw it out just to make it more clear. Okay, price is trending bearish, low, high. This was the high that put in the most recent low. And then we go ahead and break that. So, okay, cool. I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, the 1 minute has now realigned. I'm good to get into a trade. So I just want to locate where my entry is actually going to be. Well, we've got a shitload of imbalance here, as you can see. I'm just going to put my entry right here at the start of the imbalance. So that's what I've done. And then I'm just covering this low here for an 8 pip stop loss. And then I've got an extreme zone below here. So in this situation, what you could do is you could either split the risk. Say if you wanted to, sorry about that, someone's calling me. So say if you were just going to risk 1% on a trade, you could either risk 1% on this one and then set up this trade as well and risk 1%. Or you could just split the risk and do 0.5 and 0.5. That is completely up to you. and I'll show you how you actually get your risk and how you get proper risk management. So obviously the decisional zone got tapped into, the extreme didn't get met, that's fine. Okay, cool. So my entry price is literally this line here, the one here, and that is currently, sorry, not currently, that was at 104620, as you can see. Now our stop loss is down here, and this is a long position, and our stop loss is down here, and that is 104540. Okay. Take profit is the 15-minute week high, which is 106016. And so what I'm going to do from here is, say if price hadn't reached to this zone, I'd want to do a buy limit. I'll cover that in a second, but first thing I'm going to do is come to my position size calculator, and this is where you actually work out your risk for a trade. So you're not you're not using risk management correctly if you're not using this, pretty much. Don't know what's going on with this, probably my Wi-Fi. There we go. Okay, cool. So we know that we're placing a long position on EU, so we're going to put in EUR USD, and then our currency, my currency, is the Great British Pound, and then account size, I don't know, let's put, for example, 1000. Risk ratio, say if I want to split the risk on the trade because there was a point of interest below, so I'll say 0.5. As well, you don't want to be risking no way more than 3% on a trade. That's maximum, because it's just risk management. You don't want to be risking stupid stuff, then it just becomes gambling. Even if you know the trade is going to pop off, you're still going to make good money from a 1% risk. So it's all about containing the greed and having power over your emotions, right? So stop loss, it was 8 pips, and yeah, okay, so calculate. That's telling me that I need to put in 0.08. So I'd go ahead. I haven't got MT4 on here. I've got it on my phone, but obviously I'm recording this on my laptop, but I found a website and it shows you. So what I'd want to do is I want to click buy limit, and then where it says entry, I'd want to put in my entry, which is 04620, and then where it says stop loss here, I'd want to put in 04540. And then obviously take profit was the 601. You get the point on it. And then I'd want to put in my lot size 0.08, where it's here, where it's got 0.01. I'd put 0.08, and then that would calculate the whole trade. So if price did come down and it tagged me out, if price came down and tagged me out, that's cool. I've only lost a $5 because I'm risking 0.5% of my account. And that's what's so good about risk management, because if you were risking stupid amounts, if you were risking 10% on a trade or something, in 10 trades your whole account would be gone. And that's why we use risk management. But yeah, that's pretty much how to place a trade. If you've got any questions or you found anything confusing, be sure to let me know. If you want more value, as I mentioned in the start of the video, I have got the link now set up for you to go ahead and grab a one-to-one session. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope that you guys gained some value from this video and you've learned something, and that's pretty much it. So I appreciate you all and have a great day.